want to know about you, Tommy. Why, they could kill you, and I'd never know. They could hurt you. How am I going to know?
Well, maybe it's like Casey says. Fella ain't got a soul of his own, just a little piece of a big soul.
Well, no, that's a very good question. That's Mike, test. A struggle for survival, you know. Most of the recent changes are largely attributed to my move to Montreal. I guess it's true, I'd led a sheltered life till that point. 3 years later, I was in university, and since the move, I've developed a greater enthusiasm for filmmaking. I wanted to study film, and I dreamt of directing my own films and telling the stories that I wrote. I had visions of documenting my personal anxieties and joys, and after all, I guess I'm the topic that I know the most about, and they say you should write what you know. Well, I ended up taking a step back, which in retrospect was a step forward. I began studying philosophy, and I was most affected by themes in existentialism. It gave me a greater sense of responsibility for who I am.
Nevertheless, every such repetition is not a simple consequence, but a new leap. Instead of continuously performing these leaps, there's another movement, and these are the movements that he's talking about. There's another movement that you can undertake. The actuality here has been is not repeated here. This is completely new.
But something affected that, and okay, now I'm going to show you guys I became obsessed with an actor, and it reached a point where I knew more about him than myself. I have quite the extensive collection here. These are all my pictures. I'd have to say this one here is my favorite. This was at the Toronto Film Festival. There's Gary Farmer with his producer, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's this blur in the back. I noticed them trying to take a picture, and I sort of ran in, and they snapped it when I was still running. So that's me in the back. This one here, that's Gary Farmer's personal, what do you call it, personal assistant. Well, they don't usually give the finger like that. They like to joke around. I think that was in Vancouver. I forget. This here is, that's Gary Farmer posing at the, what was that? The some Six Nations, something I forget. And this is him in Police Academy. It's gotta be my favorite Gary Farmer movie. That's him in Dead Man with Johnny Depp. This is a poster from Twist. He did that in 2004. Not his best. Ils disent que 3 têtes en valent plus qu'une, mais 3 têtes des nuages, ça vaut pas grand-chose. I spent 3 months at the Hotel Dieu psychiatric ward, and after my treatment I spent some time collecting my thoughts and reading more of the existentialists. I didn't watch any movies or think much about film, or even going to film school. What was I talking about again? My mind tends to wander.